Hi friends, my name is Susan Hagedon. I also go by the name of Shy, which happens to be my monogram. And I'm not shy at all. It's just funny that my monogram is Shy. So it's kind of stuck with me through the years. And I use it professionally. I'm a watercolor artist and I always sign Shy, and I've made a watercolor palette and I also call it Shy, and it's just my name. So anyhow, I am a 3-year cancer survivor. I had a double mastectomy, and because of that I had 29 lymph nodes removed, so I have to wear a compression stocking on my hand and my left arm because of the lymphedema that it left behind. So I am disabled. I'm no longer working, not allowed to, and can't really use my left hand or arm for much. I mean, it works. It's just if I use it to lift or anything, I get a lot of swelling, and it can get really out of control. So anyhow, just a little bit about me. I'm also a great-grandmother, and so I'm up in age, but I am just getting started in this whole Stampin' Up! And YouTube venue, and I think I'm going to like it. I hope you like it. And today I'm here to talk to you about Paper Pumpkin. I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and Stampin' Up! Is a 30-year-old company that does greeting cards, and they also do a monthly kit that's called the Paper Pumpkin. The Paper Pumpkin this month came in this beautiful box. It comes just like this in the mail, and it's hugs from Shelli. Shelli is a co-founder and sits on the board of Stampin' Up! Like I said, it's been a company for over 30 years. It's a direct marketing company, so that means that they sell directly to demonstrators, and then demonstrators sell to customers, and then those customers become demonstrators, and so forth and so on. So it's a really wonderful company, and I've really enjoyed it, and I hope to make it my new business. So this is the Paper Pumpkin kit that it comes in. Every month it's usually red, but this one happened to be this color because it's the theme of the month. And of course on the back it has your information because it comes directly to you in the mail. So what you get in it is your cards, your envelopes, your stamp set. You get ribbons and all sorts of dimensionals and glue dots, and a Stampin' Up! Block with your first order. You get all manner of things, but I'll show you. These are the cards. This month, every month is different, but this month it came with 12 cards. So you can see my sleeve, I've got it covered up because it just looks nicer. So these are the cards that I made with my kit this month. And it came with these little flowers that you can glue on. It came with these little banners that you can stamp on, which I did. And it comes with this beautiful yarn, and I made somewhat of a somewhat of a bow. And then you can decorate the inside, or you can just write your sentiment in there, or you can stamp in it. And this is the beautiful envelope that came with it, and it's just perfect for mailing in the United States. They're a little too small for mailing in Canada, but all you have to do is put it in a Canadian size envelope, the whole thing, and put that in the postal, and it'll go right through. So anyhow, here's another one. We actually got 4, I believe. No, we got 3. Is it 3 or 4? We had 3 or 4 of the same card. We got 3 of 4 different cards. That's what it was. And that was one of them. This is the second one. And this is another stamp set and more little embellishments and some beautiful little yarn. And you have that. Now, you'll see further on that you can embellish them even more. This is another one that came in. This was blank, and I stamped it, and I don't know if you can see or not, but I used dimensionals, which are little pop-up foam I should have this out, sorry. Little pop-up foam that come in the kit, and you just pop them out, glue it down, and it makes it a little more dimensional, pops it up. It's double-sided tape, so once you get it down on one side, you just pull the tape up on the other. And then these are what we call glue dots. Typically they come bigger when you buy a full package, but because these are note card size and not greeting card size, they made them mini and they sent them to us in the kit, so we were able to use those as well. This is a beautiful piece of ribbon, and it is velvet, and you cut it down to size to use as an embellishment on your cards. And this is another embellishment that pops out of a card, a sheet of paper. It pops out of a sheet of paper, and you can glue it down wherever you want. The next one here is another beautiful card that came in the kit, and I put my own stamp color on here. I use Blueberry Bushel versus the Early Espresso that came with the kit, because I thought the blue matched better, and because I have a lot of supplies, I was able to switch my color, which you could do too if you have other color ink pads, or you can just use the one that comes with it, strictly up to you. And then I embellished the inside, and this is painted, it was stamped blue, but then I used a marker and shaded in the blue. And we have some wonderful alcohol markers that are called Stampin' Blends, and they're just beautiful. If you remember when you were a kindergarten young kid and you had markers, and you rubbed all over the paper trying to fill in the spot, and you got long streaks, and it just didn't look attractive at all. Well, they've really refined that now, and markers are made so that they are alcohol based, and they just blend into each other. They just fade into each other, and there's not a mark left behind. So even if you push real hard on one side and not that hard on the other, you're just going to get it all blended in. It's going to be a beautiful color and look very professional. This is another card I did. Put the ribbon on here, and I chose to put thank you right here, and I stamped it directly on the card. Again, I used a different color. I used Call Me Clover because it was green and it matched the green leaves, and I just thought it looked better. And then I embellished the inside of it for you, dear friend. I stamped, and then I put some more embellishments, and I have these little enamel dots that I bought through Stampin' Up. They didn't come in the kit, but I thought it jazzed it up a little bit, and I thought it was cute, so I added those. That was my own personal touch. Here's another one. Again, the clover color. I did the bird and the For You. I stamped that. I put the ribbon on the inside and outside, and I took one of the vellum feathers here, and I glued that down. And on the inside, you can see I used some more little embellishments. I stamped from the same kit. It came with this little flower stamp. I stamped it once, and then I stamped it again without re-inking it, and then I stamped it again without re-inking it again. So you've got the fade, way back in the background, and then in the middle, and then this is in the foreground. And I colored it in with my Balmy Blue Stampin' Blend. So the cards actually come with instructions, and they come with a picture of what you can do with it. So you are able to follow it directly and not think about it at all, just follow the directions and make it exactly like they have. Or you can come up with your own design. These are just a few of the things that I did. I took the Call Me Clover Stampin' Blend and the Balmy Blue Stampin' Blend, and I just colored in the eggs and the leaves. And then I put a little blue in on the flowers at the end. And it does bleed through, and if you don't like that, you can cover it up with another piece of cardstock. I personally like it because it shows that I'm the one that colored it. I'm the one that took the time to make this card for that someone special, and it shows the work that I did. It's not covered up. Most people cover it up. I'm not like that. Well, sometimes I am. But anyhow, here you go. And I also stamped thank you. Didn't come out 100% perfect, so I stamped it again. And as you can see, it has a little bit of a shadow because I didn't do it exactly in the right place. So I really like that. Some people would throw it away and start over again. I like it. It gives it a shadow effect, and I thought it looked nice. I added a couple of little ornaments here, or not ornaments, little pearls, embellishments, and I liked it. So we have 12 cards that I've made, and each one's a little different than the next. Here's another one that I did and used the blueberry bushel on this one, put a feather on the inside. So you have plenty of room for your own sentiment and greeting. That one has a card, an envelope around here somewhere. There it is. This one says hello, and I did it in the landscape. Did a little embellishment on the inside. And there's the envelope. This one is in the portrait format, so you have a choice because it's not a design that has to go one way or another. It's an all-over design, so you're able to decide if you want it portrait or if you want it landscape. I chose portrait on this one, embellished it with the same little stamp flower set, and then I used my Stampin' Blends to blend it in. Here's another one that I colored, and this one I just stamped hello in the corner with the Early Espresso ink pad, and it came with the kit. And then on the inside I left it blank for whatever note I decide to send for whatever occasion. I like to leave the insides blank without sentiment because I might want to, use that card for any sentiment, any occasion that needs as it arises. So I already have a card on hand, and I can just go in and stamp happy birthday, get well soon, happy anniversary, welcome to the new baby, happy anniversary, I think I just said that one, on your wedding day, whatever the occasion is, I can just grab a card that fits the occasion and I can stamp the inside and put my note inside. Now these little birds, they came in the package as well. Aren't they sweet? And I just use one of these mini glue dots to hold it down, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's very, very sweet. And I did this much paler than I did the other one, and I didn't put any sentiment on the front of it. I just put the little bird going into the eggs, which the eggs are much, much bigger than the bird, but it's sweet. And then here I wrote, I stamped grateful for you and put the feather in there. And I thought that was lovely. And again, you can see where it bled through the card, but again, it doesn't bother me. It shows that I personally handmade this. I just didn't pick it off of a shelf. And I just love the fact that all the cards have their own envelope, perfect size, and an excellent place to put your address. Even if you stamp, print it out on the computer and you glue it down, because you want it typed, that's fine. You can put it right there, or you can handwrite it. And then there's plenty of room for your return address on the back. Here's another one I did in the landscape. I took the velvet ribbon, which is a new color that's not available yet. It is called, I forgot, Pretty Peacock. Forgot for a moment. It's called Pretty Peacock, and it's coming out June 4th in our new catalog. And then this is some of the twine string that they had with it, and it's kind of gotten unruly here, but it's just to add more dimension again to your card and something different. And so you can just wrap it around any way you feel fit, or you can make a bow. You can do, here was a little bow I made, didn't put it on there, but anyhow, you can do whatever you want. They're your cards, and this is a monthly subscription. You can either do 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. So what you do is you go to my website, my store, Stampin', ShiesStampers.stampinup.net. and that'll take you directly to my store, and then you can put in whatever products you want to order. If you want to order the paper pumpkin and you want to just order it once to see how you like it, right now it's $19.95, and that includes shipping and handling. If you do it before June 1st, you will get that price. As of June 1st, the price goes up to $22 per month, and again, that includes shipping. And it gets shipped in one of the boxes like I showed you earlier. It won't be this one because this was special just for Shelli's kit this month. It'll be a red box that looks very similar to this, and it gets shipped right to your mailbox, and it's wonderful because it comes once a month. You have to order from the 11th of the month prior to up to the 10th of the month of the one you want to receive. So if you want to receive one in June, you have from May 11th to June the 10th to order it. If you wanted to order one in July, you would have from July 11th to August the 10th to order, and so forth and so on. So if you order 1 month and you pay the $19.95, if you do it this month, then it gets shipped to you, and if you like it, you can sign up for more. If you don't think you'll use it that much, then you've got it. It's yours to keep. You get to keep the stamp set, the ink spot, any embellishments that you have left over, any extras that you have left over from the kit that you didn't use. You're more than welcome. I mean, not more than welcome. You've already paid for it. It is yours to keep. And occasionally they have refills where you can buy, if you really like the kit a lot and you want more of the paper goods, the non-consumable parts. Well, this is consumable too, but anyhow, if you want more parts to it, you can get everything except the stamp and the ink spot, and that's at a reduced price. Not every month are they available. It just depends on how many are made and how many are sold. This month really sold a lot because it was from our co-founder, and she put her heart and soul into making this kit, and it's just lovely, just as lovely as she is. She's a wonderful person. So, oh, you also get, I think I already mentioned it, but you also get a block to put your stamps on. So you put your stamp on, it's a photopolymer, and you turn it upside down, you tap, tap, tap into your ink, and then you put it down and position it right where you want it. Hold it down for just a few minutes. I give it a little back rub, little massage, rub, whatever you want to call it. Lift it straight up, and there you have a beautiful stamped impression. We also have something called the Stamparatus, and I'll show you more about that in another video. So if you want to order paper pumpkin any time of the month you want, any month you want to decide to join up, I'd be happy to have you on my team. We have a great time. I come on occasionally, and I come on monthly, and I show you the paper pumpkin and what's in it, and then I show you what I make out of it because I don't follow the directions. They're beautiful. They're wonderful cards. Someone in the home office has created them, and they are lovely. It's just I like to put my own stamp on things, and sometimes I will use stamps from other kits that I have because I want a different sentiment than the one that came with the kit. At any rate, if you'd like to join, I'd be happy to have you on my team. It's called Shy's Stampers at stampinup.net, or you can find me at stampinup.com and look for your demonstrator, and my name is Susan Hagedorn. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you like the kit as much as I do. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to tell you, we also have, let me just keep going for a minute if you don't mind hanging on. Here we have what we call acetate card boxes. They come in a package. I think you get 10 for $7. And what you can do with those is you can turn them into little boxes. And I've actually made a belly band for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 of these cards. I'm going to slide them in here, close this up, it will hold more, but I want to make 3 separate kits so that there's 4 separate cards in here, and then I will decorate this up, and this will be a gift to a friend or a family member. And all you have to do is take it out of the package, and it comes flat, so you don't have to store them already put together. They come flat, and you just open it up and start bending on all of the lines. A little noisy. Just bend on all the lines, make a little box out of it. And then you have a gift box, and you can decorate this gift box, and it doesn't have to have cards in it. It could have something else in it that you've created, a little 3D something or other. And it makes it really nice for gift giving. I gave a set to my mother-in-law for Mother's Day, and I gave also another set to my sister-in-law for Mother's Day. And they just turned out lovely, and they were very appreciative because everybody likes to have all occasion cards sitting around. And these are special because they've been handmade and they weren't just pulled off of a shelf, and you can always get the sentiment that you want when you're ready to send a card. So then I can put another set of 4 in here. And get that pushed down. Okay, see how nice they fit? Fold that down, fold that over, tuck it in, and then I can put a belly band on it. This is what I call a belly band. Unfortunately, I cut it wrong to begin with, so I had to be creative because my measurements, you know how they say measure twice, cut once? Well, I only cut, I didn't measure. So this is a belly band that I've added an extension to because I didn't make it the right size. So what you do is you line it up across your page and you just fold it around, and then you can tape it down. And then what I will do is I will take more embellishments and put it on top, and maybe even a stamp that says "for you," or "happy birthday," or "a gift for you," or whatever. And then that makes it even a nicer gift. And that's what I'll do with this one as well. So thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you liked. I hope you hit the like button. It gives me a thumbs up. That helps me with my YouTube channel. If you like it enough to subscribe and you hit the bell, you'll be able to be notified when I create a new YouTube video and post it about stamping. I also do, like I said, I'm a watercolor artist, so sometimes you might see me painting. I'm also a Cricut user, which is a cutting machine, and sometimes I'll create 3D things with the Cricut. You might see me doing something like that sometime. And mostly I do Stampin' Up because it is my business, and that's where I make my money. And that's where I have the most creativity, so other than my watercolor. And I do love it. I love it a lot. And they have great products, and they stand behind all their products. So like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and I hope to see you at the next video. Take care, friends.